Welcome back. It is your paternal family member yet again, and I'm looking at a free plugin yet again. This is Lifeline Console Lite. It's a channel strip plugin by Excite Audio, and it adds analog character to your music. We love analog warmth. Everybody likes analog warmth in their music, especially if you make like lo-fi or you want to get like a vintage analog sound on like a sample or even your whole mix bus if you want to do that. So it's free through Plugin Boutique up until January 2nd with code HOLIDAY23. I took advantage of it because I love free stuff. I love presets and whatnot. Hey, look, it's Eldre. Yeah, instant analog character. The important note, it's the light version of Lifeline Console with reduced functionality, which makes sense. It's the free version. I looked at it for like 30 seconds before I was like, let me go ahead and just make a beat and do a quick little video. Quick little hack, and I don't know if this works for real. Okay, Lifeline Console is $50. The upgrade to the full version is only $15. You could probably get the free one and then upgrade from the free one for the $15, which means you're basically getting the whole thing for $15. Lifeline Console Lite, welcome. Brings recordings to life with the warmth and charm of analog audio processing. So it's got different modules. It's got 5 modules. It's got a preamp, EQ, compressor, modulation, and wear. So I'm looking at Lifeline Console Lite as a good free alternative to RC20. I say the same thing about Cymatics Origin. I've been using that to get my vintage analog sound on my lo-fi beats. Cymatics Origin is free, and that's just been like the only thing that I use to get that effect. There's also Vinyl by Isotope, which is in the complete start bundle. It looks like Lifeline is a little more versatile than that, so I definitely want to give it a shot, see what it sounds like on a beat. I don't know if it'll actually be a lo-fi beat, but I do want to use it to like affect something in my next beat. I have Playbox set up with a chord progression, some sounds I messed around with a little bit, and I think that'll be the base. This will be the base of my beat, and I'll throw the Lifeline Console on it, add some drums, some 808s, and maybe a little melody, and I'm gonna call it a day. We keep it simple, less is more. We're just really trying out this plugin, see what it sounds like. I normally would go inside Playbox and mess with the effects in it to achieve a different sound, but I'm gonna bypass it. It is what it is. So we're going to add Lifeline Console to it. I love when you can resize the plugin window. Look at this. I can make this whatever size I want. Look at that. This is amazing. I love that. I like that a lot. I'm so glad plugins are starting to do that now. It's making me so happy. Right now, it's just on the default setting. Nothing really changed. I just want to grab a preset. Oh, for sure. Hey, this is pretty in-depth. It reminds me of RC20 a lot. The effect that I'm using it for, adding the analog vintage sound to my my chord progression here. So let's add an analog character to the sound. Sounds pretty good. I don't really necessarily want to make a lo-fi beat with this, which, I mean, this will sound amazing for lo-fi. I know for a fact it definitely has lo-fi vibes to it, but I like how this beat has kind of like a sampled vibe now, and I'm going to add some drums. So let's hop to it. So we have a drum pattern. Riley kind of nudged me and messed it up a little bit, but it still sounds good. So I'm gonna leave it at that. We'll let some 808s now. Oh, for the kit, I took some drums from Drums That Knock Volume 9, I think it is. Thanks Decap. And I threw the knock plugin on it. Thanks Decap. For the 808s, I'm using Sublab XL. Move. I was crashing everything because I had two windows of Lifeline Console open. I don't know what that's about. All right, let's add some melody. I'm using Haifa, which is last year's free holiday gift. I think it is still free. I think it's in the complete start bundle with native instruments. I'm pretty sure it is. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna use Haifa, and I'm also going to use Lifeline to affect it. The preset from Haifa is called Spike, if you care. I would love to go in depth on exactly what I'm doing to this sound, but I think that's kind of boring, to be honest. Just to run you through it real quick, what I actually did. So I switched the order of the channel strip. I got the modulation first. I got the cassette on there, which modulates the pitch to sound like it's an old worn out cassette tape, which is really cool. I also have the wear on there, which adds to the worn outness. That's where you get that sound, that noise. That's where that comes from. It's like it's actually in a cassette player. I added a little bit of compression, analog compression, just to kind of boost the dynamics a little bit. The preamp is warm, dark, and bright. I wanted it to be more like a little bit muddier for Haifa itself. And then for the EQ, it's just on gain. There's other modes for it, but I left it on regular gain. I put a low pass filter on it, turned it down a little bit just so it's not clashing with my 808 so much. And then the triangle fader thing over here, I set it to vintage to get more of that dark and warm sound so that it sounds old. That's what I want. It sounds like that, nice and crispy, until I definitely a good lo-fi sound. I'm gonna probably save that as my own preset. Can I do that? Hey, I made my own preset. Hey, it's pretty solid. Last thing I'm gonna do, I mean, this is just a beat idea, but it sounds cool. I'm gonna add Lifeline on the master. Hopefully my computer can handle this. It was kind of chugging a little bit because I had two windows of it open. I saw some presets that were like labeled as master enhance, master polish, mix glue on here. I'm just gonna try master enhance. So this is the master enhance preset. It obviously adds the preamp is on bright, obviously adding some shine on the top end most likely. It's got EQ, adds some gain, and there's some compression. It can probably be a good addition. It's definitely not going to be the only thing that I would have on my master. So what's the consensus? Lifeline Console Lite by Excite Audio. Is it worth it? It's free, so it's worth it. Like, it didn't cost me anything except for space on my hard drive. But yeah, it's pretty solid. It's the only effects plugin that I'm using other than Knock on the Drums, and I'm getting good results out of it. I can see this definitely being maybe not necessarily a replacement, but a solid alternative, especially for free, to RC20. All the lo-fi producers love RC20 for adding the analog warmth and the analog and vintage sound to their instruments, to their music. And I can see Lifeline being a solid alternative, especially for free. It's $50 normally. Hopefully you can go and upgrade it to the full version for $15 after you download the free one. I don't know if that's a real thing, but it's worth a shot. I might do it. But besides that, solid. Will I use it every single time I make a beat? Probably not. Is it a solid channel strip? Definitely. It's not going on the master or nothing, at least not very much. But yeah, I've been using Cymatics Origin for my analog warmth and my vintage sound, but I'll definitely be reaching for this. It's a solid addition to the toolbox, and it's free until January 2nd. The code is holiday23. I'll put the link in the description. I'm not getting paid. I just love free stuff. Pretty much everything that I use to make this is free. Always take advantage of the free stuff. Definitely cop Lifeline Console Lite if you wish. But other than that, I'm pretty much done with this one. This is a solid little practice beat. I might finish it out real quick, arrange it, chop it up, do whatever, and throw it on the channel. I don't know. I always say that and never do. If you enjoyed the video, definitely consider subscribing. I really enjoy doing these. I love music production. I love making beats. I love free stuff. I'll always let you know about something free. But yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.